Hey y'all, so I found something super cool on Facebook last night that one of my teacher friends had posted about using your phone as a document camera while you were in Zoom. So it took me a little bit to figure out, and I definitely made some mistakes that I'm going to kind of cover the troubleshooting of how to make this work. It's a little bit easier if you're going to do this with a classroom. Because then you can ask your students, can you see it, can you not, and you can problem solve in real time. But I know a lot of us want to make, tutorial videos, and so the recording section is really important, and we want to make sure that it records the way that it's supposed to. So I'm going to start by joining with my Zoom app. So I've already set it up, and I already have this going. So I'm going to start it, and I'm going to connect it, and it'll take just a second, and then you'll be able to see me in two screens. But I actually have I'm in the grid view right now, and as you can see, there's a little bit of a echo, so I'm going to fix that first. So in my phone, I'm going to click on the screen, click more, and disconnect audio. And now the only audio is coming out of my computer. And I don't have audio turned on my phone, but that is something that I can do. And as much as I like to see two profile pictures of myself, what I really want is this camera. So I'm going to go through and make it so that it goes out of here. So in order to make this work kind of the best, you need cans, or something else that's sturdy. You could use books or something. I need a pad paper. Okay, so I'm going to use a pad paper and something to write with. I went back and forth with, do I want to use a pencil? As a math teacher, that's always kind of what I want to show for my students, but it's not always the best tool when you're doing like screencasting and these kind of things. Pencil doesn't show up the way that we really want it to, and that's the hard part that it is with this. So I'm going to go through and set this up. Now, I like these two views, especially because your students can see you, and they can also see the screen. So I'm going to go through and actually going to do the smaller ones first. I'm going to change it so that it goes to horizontal, like so. And then I put two cans on the bottom, put my phone on it, and then put a can. So now I have it set up, and I have my document cam. There is a little bit of a lag time, so just kind of keep that in mind. But let's say that I'm going to do a math problem. Okay, we'll go super simple. And so I'm just going to go through and solve it. And I can talk to my students as I'm doing that. My students can see what's going on. And then I can get to my answer. And so my students are seeing me. So it is kind of more like a classroom. If you didn't want to do the two screens, and you may have to, like, you can pin certain videos. So now what you're seeing is my face. And that's what the students would see. I can pin my phone, and that's a way for, like, this is all what my students see. In gallery view, I think if you have all of your students on here, I don't think that you can pin just certain ones, but this would be really good if you wanted to create a video in Zoom. Like, you can have, like, hey students, here's what we're doing, and I can kind of go back and forth between the two versus having to, like, turn off my phone. And to be able to talk to my students, I can kind of go back and forth. I can also do this in grid view and also kind of go back and forth. So if I want to start and we have all of this, and then I want to just really kind of, let's go in, oh, it does look like it's Okay, so then I want to go into speaker view so that I can show them something specific so that this shows up on their screen. And then I want to go back to grid view or gallery view so that they can see me. I can kind of go back and forth. I can also go in and I can allow multiple people to, participants to share simultaneously, but it doesn't work perfect on the phone. So that's kind of the hard part there. So really what I'm wanting to look at and show is just kind of how you could use this and a way to make this something that would work really well for your classroom so that you can show some things that you might not be able to type in. You can also have your students do this where they can like either show up on their webcam what it is that they're doing, or they can do something like this where kind of everybody is solving at the same time. And so that's what you're seeing in all of the screens. That could be something that would be really nice. I could also see this for like art classes and some other things where you might want to be showing like different drawing tutorials would be really nice, or, you know, mapping skills for social studies. Like there's a lot of uses for this. And it's just kind of a cool thing that you can do with really simple pieces. Like I got all of this in my house. So that's a really cool thing. All right, well, thank you. Bye.